Hey folks, as IO Ether, and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Alex the Assassin in his STRV 103-0. This is a Tier 9 game on Mountain Pass, and this is the Tier 9 Swedish Tank Destroyer. This thing is pretty awesome in a bunch of ways. Not the least of which is the fact that it has two different modes, but we'll get into that later. Yes, I have said everything I want to say about the map. This game's just a little late getting started, I guess. Anyway, so if you guys want to support the channel, if you guys can hit the like button, leave a comment, that would be amazing. And of course, you can share this with your friends and clanmates. And apparently, he's decided to go the other way. Okay. Just had a moment there where I have no idea what's going on right now. But anyway, so yeah, we're just like, I want to say 9 short of 400, but I think it's actually 19. Either way, not very many people short of 400 subscribers, so I'd really like to hit there sometime soon. If you guys could help make that possible, that would be amazing. And if you can't, don't worry about it. But you can always hit the like button if you have enjoyed. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and watch as he switches into siege mode, and you can see I don't think the tank actually looks much different right now, but it definitely changes the speed of his reload, the gun characteristics as far as its aiming ability and stuff like that. It also changes how fast he moves. It slows him down a ton, and makes it so he has a hard time spinning the tank, I believe. A whole bunch of things change between the two different modes, travel and siege mode. Siege mode, of course, being equipped for him firing the gun repeatedly. As he goes ahead and note, he doesn't actually take out the Waffentrager. That's the IS-3 that did that, but that's okay. So I guess because Alex at the start of the game said something about having to defend the ice road by himself, his team overcompensated for that, and so our Conqueror, our E75, KV4, E1's over here. I don't know what else is down there. Something else is down there. So there's like a third of our team on this ice road, whereas there only really needs to be a couple tanks, and we have next to no one down here defending what is essentially the key point of this map. And so Alex decided to go this way to support the bridge, and looks like he's getting a lot of, well, spotting damage. He's not actually doing a ton because he's having trouble finding shots, but the IS-3 puts the last shot into the meal, and there goes the end of that. Switching back into travel mode, he starts swinging back around, and I assume he's going to head down towards the middle of the map. Or he's heading down around the outside looking for it to stop the push coming down this way. Oh, well, charioteers are sitting right here, so why not? Puts the first shot in. Is not going to reload in time to put the second in. However, the YAG 8.8 has decided he wants to get shot, so really, why not? Oliver E75 looks like he's trying to commit suicide, so there's that. Of course, because he's pushing, he's pushing up the slope, which is like the worst possible place he could try and go. He can get torn to shreds in so many different ways. Thankfully, the enemy team hasn't realized that yet, apparently, and thus isn't set up to do it. And Alex is getting himself set up right now to start attacking the people attacking the E75, which is a good plan because, well, the E75 is going to need the backup soon. Actually, he hasn't been hit yet. I think Alex is right now just using him as bait, which is honestly kind of hilarious, and definitely something I'd do. Now that we know the bridge is clear, I was going to say he was going to go that way, but no, it looks like he's in fact going to go completely the other direction. and swing around through J2 and clear out the enemy. Or in fact, he's going to make me look like an idiot and return to his previous location. Or not. Yes, and that's in fact exactly where he's going. He's returned to his previous location just enough to make me look like an idiot. Kills the SDA-2. He's probably going to try and kill the Skoda next. And then start shooting at these guys as they try and move across this gap. And that's... If he can... Assuming he gets the... Wow, what's his average damage? 390. Okay, so that wasn't a low roll. That was actually technically a high roll. As he goes ahead and puts a round into his tier... Wait. Yeah, it was his tier 8 counterfire. Now, yeah, I couldn't find it on the list for a second, so I panicked. But yes, no, it's the tier 8. Come on, Yagtire, just roll on out. Nothing's gonna smack you in the side. May have fibbed about that. Ooh, can he guess? Nope, he doesn't even take the blind shot. He's in fact actually looking for a shot on the Skoda. I don't think he's gonna find it though. And he does see the STRV. Side of an STRV! You missed the side of an STRV. Oh, that's just sad and unfortunate. And then he misses the killing shot on the STRV. It's tracked, now he... And then it dies. Of course it dies. Of course it dies before we can shoot it again, right? That's always the way it happens. He auto-locks onto the IS-6, is switching back out of siege mode. I don't think that was the right thing to do. I think he should have stayed in siege mode and pushed forward a little bit because he would have been able to. But he switched out of siege mode. He bounced the one shot, and it looks like that if he had penned that one shot, then it may have saved him a little bit of health. See, no, actually, he's in fact switching into travel mode to get away from the Lorraine. Now, currently, we're losing this, by the way, which is weird because we had them. I won't say dead to rights, but we definitely had them in a decent situation. Did you just bounce off the back of a... How do you bounce the back of a Lorraine? There's nothing back there to bounce off of. And this is... Okay. Pausing this for a second. He is in one of the best tanks as far as bouncing shots. Like, I mean, his armor is obviously really well sloped. He's actually in the siege mode right now, so he's angling his tank really well just because of that. But that's an autoloader. While you're reloading, never ever sit out in front of an autoloader unless you have to. And he doesn't have to right now. He could roll back a few feet when he first fired that shot into the Lorraine, roll up, fire his next shot, roll back again. And that way the Lorraine's attention would be attracted to these guys on the hill, and he'd be more likely to be looking in that direction when you roll back up when we're ready to fire again. Even if he was waiting for you, that would mean his clip would be effectively nullified because you'd be unloading rounds at the same pace he would be instead of letting him fire while you're still loading. So I understand the temptation to just want to sit here and just fire the next shell because you know the next shell is going to kill him. However, that Lorraine got 2 shots out in the, well, technically 3 shots in the time it took us to get 2 shots out. If he'd roll back and then roll forward again, it's possible that instead of penning that last shot, maybe it would have been a bounce like that second shot was. And then he would have more health right now and he'd be in a lot better location. Instead, it's a 4-on-5. We have a bunch of people with ultra low health. Sorry, it's a 4-on-4. We have a bunch of people with ultra low health and a bunch of enemy tanks that aren't as low as we'd like them to be. We did manage to, in fact, kill an enemy tank, and look at that. Nice shot into the back of the E75. So he's got to watch out for the Udas. He's got to be going to roll around this corner anytime now, as he's currently being lit up by the T-34. Udas does come around the corner. He actually stops in like the best spot to make sure that he bounces the incoming round. But then, okay, I'm gonna pause this again. Again, this is the tunnel vision thing. He just wants to wait until that next shot goes up so he can kill this guy. Well, he's not gonna kill this guy with his next shot. And this guy is doing 200-ish damage. That means they're both gonna have to take 2 shots in order to kill each other. But there's no reason that between rounds he can't point his gun over there, which effectively would angle his armor and make it even harder for that Udas to pen him. And the front tracks on these things are not, I mean, his tracks are decently, wow. Me and talking, I don't know what exactly I was going to try and say, but anyways, if he pointed his gun in this direction, this whole tank, then he would angle his armor and get a lot better effectiveness of the armor. He is typing in chat while he's doing a duel. This is probably not the best idea, though you can see he's aiming after that first failed shot. He is in fact aiming his next shots. Well, we're gonna get shot about the same. Or he's gonna light him on fire and burn him to death, because that's totally also in the cards apparently. Okay, well. Mastery Badge, Ace, Tanker, Bruiser, Arsonist, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Confederate, High Caliber. And look at all this damage and spine damage he did. Well done, sir. Flip over here. 6,000 damage. That means 2 blind shots connected, because we only had... Well, one is the IS-6. We only had a thing of... Huh. When was the other blind shot that connected? Maybe... I don't know. Doesn't matter. But in-game it was 500 and... or 5,500 when we left. So it's 800 damage, 2 blind shots connected. I don't know which 2 blind shots. I know one was on the IS-6. I don't know what the second one was on. It doesn't really matter, though. This was a well-played game. And overall, a definite carry. Without him in this game would have been a lot different. 2,000 spine damage, 1,000 damage blocked, 6,000 damage done. And just scurrying all over the map, trying to make sure that every side was covered, and he was supporting his team as best he could. Well done, sir. Thank you so much for showing us how to play this STRV, and thank you for showing it off. Please, if you want to support the channel, then please share this with your friends and clanmates. Hit the like button and leave a comment, as I love it when my fans leave comments. Yes, so I will see you all there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. This IO Ether out.